Yo, tonight we'll be looking at crazy TikTok facts that are gonna leave you speechless.
Things humans are not supposed to see. Alright, so if you didn't know, this is how a clam gets around in water. And for some reason,
that remind me of SpongeBob. Look at him.
Ground. And here's what happens when lightning strikes a plane in midair. But don't worry too much, because planes are actually designed to withstand lightning strikes, and in theory, nothing should happen. However, if you were in the spawn during a lightning strike, you and all the fish in there will be cooked to a crisp.
Yo, that's crazy. A plane can withstand a lightning strike, but me and all the fish gonna die.
You only just realized. Now trust me, you're gonna want to favorite this video because it is going to change your whole life. You know how both your tongue and lips sting while you're eating a pineapple? Well, it's because it possesses the enzyme bromelain, which breaks down proteins. So you just found out that when you're eating a pineapple, it's eating you right back. Hunting unicorns in Michigan is illegal. So who's gonna tell him? A scientific study from 2009 found that the closer a woman lives to the equator, the more likely chance she is to give birth to a female. And the further away means it's more likely to be a male. I bet you didn't know that if you type this into the comment section, you'll unlock a secret TikTok emoji. Don't doubt me, just do it! It is harder to get accepted into Walmart than it is into Harvard. Here are the acceptance rates. I just found out that people actually wash their cows. And not just wash, they condition and then blow dry their cows. And I can't lie, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I've never seen a little poodle cow.
9 billion light years away could prove alien life. We all know that space is
Wait, before we get into this, right? So, you're talking about some 9 billion light years away, and we know what's there. But you can't see what's on the moon. Right here, supposedly in our own atmosphere. But we can see way out there.
Absolutely gigantic, to say the least. For decades, centuries, people have been talking about, is there other life out there in the galaxy or in the universe? There probably is, and this could prove it. The past few years we've picked up various waves and different signals from outer space, not that far away, but this is one of, if not the biggest breakthrough we've ever had. Scientists have received a radio signal from over 9 billion light years away. Now, if you're not travelling at the speed of light, that would take like 100 billion years to get to, so it's a little bit far away. This radio signal has been sent by something or someone, which means surely there is something out there wherever this came from. Scientists have said by seeing this signal, it's like looking back into the past 9 billion years, which is absolutely mental. What's even crazier is if someone did send this signal now or 9 billion years ago, their technology there is substantially more than ours. Hit that follow button, I'll keep you updated.
This dog fatally shoots a man in a freak accident. Now, you've probably seen headlines about dangerous dogs biting people, but you've probably never seen headlines of a dog shooting someone. Well, this is what sadly happened to 30-year-old Joseph Smith. He was sitting in the passenger seat of his friend's pickup truck. In the back of the truck was hunting gear with loaded rifles and also his dog. The K9 accidentally stepped on the loaded rifle, causing it to discharge and fatally shooting Smith in the back.
Here are some things that 99% of humans can't do. Are you part of the 1%? The ability to raise eyebrows is an evolutionary trait that all of us can do. While pretty much everybody can raise their eyebrows, only 1% of the world can raise one eyebrow at once. Did you know that 99% of the world can't lick their elbow? So you probably can't do this, and I bet you're probably doing it right now. However, for some people, this task is actually really easy, which is due to being born with really flexible bodies or practicing a lot of gymnastics. Only 2% of people can wiggle their ears. Unlike other face muscles, ear muscles are operated by a completely different part of your brain. If you try to use your face muscles to move your ears, it's never gonna work. So you're gonna have to raise your eyebrows and smile widely to lift your ears. And if you're lucky, you might be one of the few people that can move them.
This is the loudest sound ever created in the history of Earth. It was the Krakatoa volcano eruption in Indonesia back in 1883. The sound it produced was registered at 310 decibels, and for reference, chronic ear pain and loss of hearing occur around 100 decibels. A nuclear bomb explosion, which is the loudest noise we can create, would only be 210 decibels. Anyway, here's the clip. Good luck.
That's wild.
Today I learned that scientists successfully created the world's first human-monkey hybrid in a lab in China. The terrifying breakthrough came in 2021 after researchers from the USA and Spain traveled to China in order to get around bans which prohibit this kind of research in their own countries. They said that they wanted to use animals to create organs for human life-saving transplants, and that creating the hybrid was an important step. The team revealed that they had successfully injected human stem cells into monkey embryos, and some survived up to 20 days before having to be terminated for ethical concerns. Just one of the concerns that has led to this kind of research being restricted in most countries is that apparently it's very difficult to restrict human cell growth to just one organ of interest. And if the stem cells escape and create human neurons in the brain of an animal, the ethical concerns would be extreme. The research team said that the results were very promising and pledged to continue their experiments using primates. So the question is, do you think that one day these experiments will be successful or not?
The great David Bowie once asked, is there life on Mars? But really, is there? Well, just this year, a satellite image released by NASA convinced many that there in fact was. But was there any substance to it? Let's find out. For over 10 years now, the Mars Curiosity rover has been investigating the red planet in intimate detail, allowing us Earthlings to discover more about our planetary neighborino. Because, you know, we're those neighbors. Anyway, in May this year, Curiosity captured something astounding. Something many believe to be a doorway on Mars. And with a portal's dictionary definition being a doorway, gate, or other entrance, this discovery, some posited, could be a portal to a subterranean extraterrestrial world. Who knows what secrets lie beyond that doorway?
Who knows?
Well, not many, according to NASA. Organization officials claim what we're actually seeing is just a natural geological process. Perhaps as suggested by Professor David Rothery, the eroded remains of hardened sand dunes. Not to mention that the alleged door only measures around 11.8 inches tall. Meaning if there were any little green men up there, they'd be truly very little.
So they said they seen something like this. NASA further
refuted these alien claims by attributing the door-like appearance to something known as
NASA just be trying to gash it,
which is essentially the way in which our brains sometimes perceive meaning in completely random visual patterns. So as far as the official conclusion goes, I'm afraid there isn't a secret alien portal doorway on Mars. Unless that's exactly what they want us to believe. Ha! Well, you won't fool me, NASA, with your fancy science and reasonable explanations. I really need to get out more.
Things that will happen in the next 24 hours. 275 million stars across the universe will explode and die. 275 million stars will also be born in the universe. The moon will move 0.1 centimeters away from the Earth. A single blood cell will make 4,300 laps through your body. 8.5 billion searches will be made on Google. 18 million Uber rides will be ordered. 6 million people will fly somewhere. More than 700,000 major surgical procedures will happen. 25,000 people will be arrested alone in the United States. 30 years ago, this number was over 50,000 arrests a day. 79 million barrels of oil will be consumed. 72 million liters of alcohol will be consumed. 866 million people around the world will go to sleep hungry.
This man pushed his pregnant wife off a 1,000-foot cliff, but the reason why he did it will shock you. Hekana Saul was vacationing with his wife in Turkey. One day he suggested they go on a hike together. Even though she was scared of heights and was 7 months pregnant, she reluctantly accepted. When they reached the summit of the 1,000-foot cliff looking over the Caspian Sea, it was amazing, and they took selfies for 30 minutes. And it seemed like nothing could get better, but little did his wife know the hike was all part of his sinister plan. When nobody was watching her, he grabbed her and pushed her off the 1,000-foot cliff, but you won't believe why he did it. He did this to collect the life insurance money, which was $25,000, but days later he was arrested and is now rotting in jail for life.
He bogus. This man done pushed his pregnant girl off the cliff for $25,000. Like, that ain't nothing. That's a year's salary at your average job. Like, it's messed up, y'all. But these TikTok facts are crazy, are they not? As if you like the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.